Hey guys, I'm Ryan Duey, founder of Capital Floats here in Oak Park, Sacramento. And I'm super excited to be announcing our July campaign of Float for Maps. Float for Maps is a gift card campaign that originally started with me and my good buddy Mike Garrett out of Reboot Float Spawns, San Francisco. So we've launched which started as a concept between him and I, has now become into a global campaign with 50 float centers ranging over 3 different countries around the world, where we've come together to raise money specifically for MAPS and their MDMA-Assisted Psychotherapy Phase 3 trials for victims that are suffering from PTSD. MAPS stands for the Multidisciplinary Association of Psychedelic Studies. MAPS is a nonprofit that was founded back in 1986 by Rick Doblin, and MAPS is an educator and researcher into the health benefits, the understanding and creating cultural context for safe uses for psychedelic medicines. MAPS is on the forefront of really creating new paradigms into how we see medicines. Right now in our Western culture, we're very much in a management function where we take a pill to manage a symptom as opposed to really healing a symptom. And MAPS's work with different psychedelics, and especially the one that we're talking about today with MDMA, is allowing real, true healing for individuals to go in, like I've talked about those with PTSD, to come in and actually face and come to peace with events that are triggering them and causing a lot of anxiety and a lot of heartache in their lives. MAPS's Phase 3 trials is looking to replicate what they've done in their first 2 phases. So of the 107 participants that took place in the Phase 2 study, these were people with on average 17 years treatment resistant. These were sexual assault victims and war veterans. So when I mean 17 years treatment resistant, they've tried a lot of different things and nothing was getting through in their life. How the structure of it works is it's 3 sessions of MDMA mixed with 12 other sessions with a psychotherapist. So they take the MDMA and they're actually working with a therapist to inquire in and to go in and explore past events, explore life. So with this, the 12-month follow-up study, so this was 12 months after they had finished the therapy, they were no longer taking MDMA, they no longer, this wasn't a continuous thing that they had to keep doing. 68% no longer suffered from PTSD. So that was over 2/3 that weren't managing things anymore. They were healed. Those results have created such a stir that now the FDA has announced that MDMA-assisted psychotherapy is their breakthrough drug of 2018. Which that means is that a Phase 3 can replicate what have happened in the first 2 phases. This will be fast-tracked to legality, that this will be a federally recognized form of therapy. Right now it's for those with PTSD, but a form that can be readily available for all of us in society to use to come to peace with events in our past, to where we're at. And this is a true paradigm shifting in how we would view healthcare and how we would view trauma and healing ourselves. So with this, MAPS is at the tail end. They're raising $15 million for their Phase 3 trials. They're on the final stretch, $500,000. That's where we've come in. So for the whole month of July, in our online store at capitalfloats.com, under Book a Float in our gift card section, we will have a specific Float for MAPS gift card. Those are discounted at $49 for the entire month. So anyone that wants, you can just come in and get a discounted float, but know that 15% of that is going to be donated to MAPS. I want to thank everyone for our community, for coming in and floating, for what you're doing for yourself, and I know what floating is causing in your life, and we are excited to incorporate floating with MAPS and ultimately for all of us to make a difference.